Giadív, is Misha Andrew Whitson, is Alien Torme, August is Munchorme. Falcha, Shaw Mo Studio. Welcome everyone, my name is Andrew Whitson and I am an artist and an educator, and today I would like to welcome you to my studio. For many years I've been both an artist and an educator, and whatever I have learned as an artist, I've had the good fortune to be able to bring that into the classroom. And whatever I've learned in the classroom, I've had the great fortune to be able to bring that to my art. Now, as an artist and educator, one of the things I love most is sharing creative ideas with children in the classroom, especially when they're related to books. I love reading books. I love talking about books. I love other people reading books, but most of all, I love making books. And over the years, I've made quite a few books, of which some are here. One of the books is called Pop, with a character called Ruamak. Another book is called Gasgeoch na Belche Unia, with the warrior fighting giants and creatures. Another book is called Rita Augustin Dragon, with Rita, the character, trying to think of all the things she would do if she had a dragon. And the most recent book is called Molly in the Lighthouse, of a little girl trying to figure out how to make the lighthouse work again to get her daddy safely back to the island. So today I'm here to talk about one aspect of books, and that is the characters that exist within them. There are very famous characters such as Harry Potter and Howard Henry, of course. But what if we could provide the capacity for each child in the room to create their own individual character that would encourage talking and listening, reading and writing? A way that is so simple, with no barriers, that every child in the classroom could complete with confidence. For the children's creative magic to be unleashed, each will need one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. This is their hand pal, which can be changed into many shapes. And then they can draw around their hand pal to form a template or an outline of their individual character, one which they can embellish then with their own designs. Let's see how this can be done. Once the process is completed, each child should have ownership of their own unique character, which can be celebrated and shared in the classroom and beyond. The possibilities are endless, where their very own hand pal can give them a unique and creative individual voice. I love using found objects in the classroom. It's a fantastic way of getting children to use their imagination and creativity, and supports the child who might not be as confident drawing. Here I'm making a scene from Aesop's Fables using objects found around the classroom. You could collect materials by going outside on a nature walk, asking children to think of the book or scene they want to create, and finding objects to suit. You give each child a random assortment of objects to work with, and let the objects influence what book they choose to illustrate. To use block portraits in the classroom, you'll just need blocks. These don't have to be Lego as an example, and books. Ask the children to think of a character from a book they'd like to portray and let them get to work. Blocks can also be used to construct a 3D scene from a book. Using blocks lets children who get less enjoyment out of drawing to use their creativity in a different way. It can be used to construct familiar faces, as in the example here, or in totally new and imaginative ways. It's a very flexible activity and a fun activity that gets children thinking about books in a different way. Please visit www.childrensbooksireland.ie/resources to find the Class Novels project and reading lists for different age groups, plus other resources and artist videos for the classroom. Slán, and thank you for watching.